Hello beautiful people and welcome to New Phase Entertainment. Hey my people, this one a broken bottle flying all around. And there is a storm in Synagogue Church of One Nation, and it don't be like say cabal done day after TB Joshua's widow. My people, if you are yet to subscribe to our channel, we urge you to kindly click on the red subscribe button below and as well as the notification bell beside it. As it was being reported by one Dayo Johnson in Nakure, saying that the members and partners of Synagogue Church of All Nations Scoan and Emmanuel Television in Ondo, Osun, and Ekiti State said a cabal is after prophetess Evelyn Joshua, the widow of the late prophet TB Joshua, because it is no longer business as usual in the church. They, however, through their support for the emergence of the widow as the new leader of the church. The disowned Global Congress, a group purportedly from the area which rejected the widow of the late founder of Scoan as new leader. Addressing newsmen in Akure, their representative Dr. Francis Bamidele, Oshadara Olugbenga, and Larry Cole alleged that those against the emergence of the new leader are looters who are afraid and out to cover their tracks. They said that the members and partners of Synagogue Church of All Nations and Emmanuel TV in Akure and its environs of Ekiti, Ondo, and Osun hereby disclaim and dissociate themselves from the news making the rounds about the acclaimed Global Congress of Scoan members who said that Ms. Evelyn Joshua is not a pastor or part of the founding members of the church, and rejected her emergence as the chosen leader of the church. And they also said that they want to debunk this falsehood with absolute emphasis and to declare their full support for the emergence of prophetess Emmanuel Evelyn Joshua, the wife of the prophet TB Joshua, as the leader and arrowhead of Scoan, having been legitimately confirmed and pronounced by the Federal High Court, Lagos. The Global Congress Group and its so-called members are not known to them in Nakure, and they said that none of them or the genuine members and partners have ever come across this group and its members in several church programs conducted in Nakure or in the Lagos Church Auditorium in the last 20 years. The group president and the secretary mentioned are outright fictitious, fake, and non-existing. However, investigation revealed that the Global Congress Group is not unconnected to a cabal. Some disciples of Prophet TB Joshua who, upon the passing on to glory by Prophet TB Joshua on June 5, 2021, connived and diverted the church funds into their personal accounts and looted the treasury of the church with impunity. It was also reported that Prophetess Evelyn Joshua stood up against this looting spree by the disciples, in which some of whom have been sent packing. Now, because it was no longer business like before, the cabal became aggrieved and now using propaganda to fight the new leader of Scoan. EFCC is already investigating the former disciple, and the public is advised to disregard divisive statements and narrating the disgruntled element. They said that the wife of the late founder is a principal coordinator of the ministry, adding that she went through spiritual training like others in the ministry, also in the church Scoan. There has also been so many questions going up and down, saying that should succession in church leadership be a family affair, as event in our climb suggests. And some people just gave it out like this is not a question of family affairs, but it is a question of the institute. That every institute has a founder, and when you talk about an institution, it requires the services of more than one person who will locate people and put them to work to achieve the vision of the institute that the founder is building. Prophet Temitope Balu Joshua, to the glory of God, founded the Synagogue Church of All Nations Scoan, and also his wife, Pastor Evelyn Joshua, came in 31 years ago. The ministry is about 32 years old today, so he encountered his wife almost the same time he began the ministry, and for about 31 years they lived together as husband and wife while the ministry was about 32 years old. It goes without saying that the wife is closest and privy to nurturing the vision of that ministry. He shared the vision with the woman when he had nothing, but the woman accepted all during that humble beginning. There was no journey in the ministry that TB Joshua undertook both in Nigeria and abroad without taking the wife along. It's on record. It is obvious that the first person that bought into the vision of building Synagogue Church of One Nation is Evelyn. Prophet Joshua had a way of induction too. He has 3 daughters to the glory of God, and when they were in secondary school, he made them be involved in church activities. And after graduating from secondary school, he got the children to be part of the field workers. He traveled with them, and the wife inclusive, to some of the programs he held in the country and outside the shore of Nigeria. Sarah, the first daughter, served as one of the disciples before she went to university. When she finished from university and before she went to Harvard for her postgraduate degrees, she served 3 years as a disciple, doing all that the disciple and prophet are doing. She also promised did, because it is a condition of their training, and that is how disciplined the man of God was. Before they went to Harvard, they had to serve in the Scoan system as disciples. And before their master's degree, they compulsorily served inside and knew everything they needed to know. And there are videos of his family members serving like any other person. So from the beginning, he has involved them as well. Also, Pastor Evelyn is gifted with the power of dreams, and there are so many dreams and revelations done by the woman which she gave to her husband. And many of such revelations and dreams come to pass. But that is an internal synergy between husband and wife. Prophet TB Joshua made that known and personally told that his wife has been a pillar behind his vision. And to put it on record that Prophet TB Joshua is also a brother to this person, so many people. And it doesn't take nonsense as well. He is very humble, but his humility thrives only when you see and don't mess up. So if a woman would live with him for 31 years and the family members have not come to settle any quarrel, then there can be imagine the level of the humility of that woman. We are from the same kindred in Arigidi Akoko, and we are not distant brother, but they are close brothers. Also, they are both in the ministry of the gospel of Jesus Christ, and they share a lot of common things when he was being ordained bishop in 2007, and they played the most important role. All his gadgets, ministry resources were made available for the success of the ordination, and we remain very grateful to him for that. My people, there's a lot going up in this world, most especially in the church of God. We just pray that the Lord should help them to resolve it and just bring peace in this church. All right, guys, stay tuned and don't go anywhere. Bye.